Welcome back to the John Mendola Show on WILK. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, we're continuing the conversation this morning as we talk Holy Redeemer girls soccer. Bob Hughes, the head coach, joining us this morning along with a handful of ladies. And Coach, welcome into the show and having some success this season.
Yes, thank you. We're having a great year. The girls are doing very well this year.
Well, you talk about what this team is all about. Take us through a lot of seniors this year, a lot of young talent. Take us through this team.
Yeah, we have a really good mix of girls. We have great senior leadership. I have three of my captains with me here today. We have some very talented freshmen that are really came into the team, are doing well with the girls, our older girls leading them. So we're having a fantastic year right now.
And Nicole Cavanaugh is who we'll talk to first. Describe a little bit about her, Coach, what she brings as a senior.
She's a very determined player, hard worker, gives 100% on the field at all times, really controls the center of the field for us.
And overall, you talk about her leadership skills, one of those young ladies who kind of gets after her teammates, or more of an example?
More lead by example type of player, which I think the girls really appreciate.
All right, let's welcome in Nicole Cavanaugh here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. And Nicole, let's talk about that leadership skills that you have. Something you learned from some other players, or I'm sure, some influence at home as well about being a leader.
Just being on the team for multiple years, I've experienced a lot of great captains throughout these past 3 and 4 years. So I've learned from them, and I've learned to take what they've done with the team and transfer it onto the field.
How do you get these freshmen up to speed? Because there's been a nice shot in the arm there this year with those freshmen. How do you get them up to speed early in the season to kind of learn what it's like to be a varsity player?
I think the freshmen we had coming in this year have played travel soccer for most of their lives. So it was kind of an easy transition for them because they took the leadership very well and made their position their own. So it wasn't too hard to transform them into a varsity player this year.
And what are you seeing right now on the field from your team? It seems like every time I look, there's a lot of goals being scored. Is it a pretty offensive-oriented team?
I'd say our team is very offensive, but we also have a strong defense that gets the ball up there, which I think is the most important thing. Our defense is very quick, and they're able to get the ball in the mids, which is why we're so offensive.
Nicole, let's talk about some of the players on your team that you've seen kind of step up their game throughout the year. Give me a handful that you're kind of proud of.
Julia Adams we have in center defense, and she's doing a great job this year of clearing the ball, and I think she's one of the fastest defenders in the league right now. So she's doing a great job. We have Morgan Luksic in mid, also a junior leader on the team, which is doing a great job to get the ball up the field to our forwards. We have Jocelyn Cosec in goal, which just started this year, and she's done a great job to transform the back of the field there. And we also have freshmen throughout the field that are doing a great job to transform the field.
Nicole, activities for you at Holy Redeemer, is this all you do, or you have a few more things you're involved with?
I'm also involved in winter track and track itself. I'm on student leadership and a couple activities like semi and prom committee and little things like that.
And 2017 for you, a couple of the field hockey players have some ideas on what they're going to do. How about yourself? Do you have a plan yet?
I've been looking at a couple local schools for soccer. I'd like to continue my career because I can't imagine not playing soccer in college. So I just want to keep my options open and try and make a decision.
Well, Nicole, we appreciate you coming in. Great job this morning here on the show, and the best of luck next year.
Thank you so much.
All right, Nicole Cavanaugh for the Holy Redeemer Lady Royal soccer team, and Bob Hughes. We're going to move along and talk with our next young lady and describe a little bit about what Morgan Luksic brings as a junior to this team.
Morgan, very physical player, plays midfielder for us. She controls the back half of the midfield and helps distribute the ball to our outside wingers and forwards. So she plays a dual role, defense and offense. She's been doing a great job for us this year.
All right, well, let's get Morgan Luksic in here on the John Mendola Show. And Morgan, let's talk about how much fun you're having right now. I guess it's fun when you're winning, and this team is winning a lot of games.
Yeah, we are. It's extremely exciting. A lot of the big schools have been knocked out of our division, so we're ranked pretty high, and we are trying to take as much advantage of that as we can.
And we heard Nicole talk a little bit about some of those players on the field. How about for you? What are you seeing out there from your players and some of the girls that you're seeing do some good things today, or on the season, I'm sorry?
I think that our defense is extremely vital to every game that we have won. If they were not as strong and aggressive as they are, we would probably not be where we are. And our two new forward players, Annie Bagnall and Casey Danko, they are our lead scorers, and they're doing a great job up there.
And talk about seeing some of those young girls being able to get the ball in the net and finish things, which is nice for the future as you're a junior and they're freshmen. But still, now that we're deep into the season, I'm sure they've kind of grown up a little bit, even though they're doing so well, to have more games under their belt and kind of understand what varsity sports are all about.
I think that those girls completely understand that we rely on them to do their job, and they're doing very good of it. We work as a family on the field, so it's very important that we understand what each other are going to do and just work together. That's most important. You have to click in order to win games.
Yeah, Morgan, how about for you? We asked Nicole about other activities. Any other sports or activities you're involved with there at Holy Redeemer?
I joined the softball team last year, and I plan on playing again this year, and I'm involved in some little clubs within the school.
And overall, talk about your experience as a student-athlete there at Holy Redeemer.
It's extremely important. I cannot imagine just going to school every day and going home. I've made some of my best friends from playing sports. I have no idea where I would be without my teammates.
Well, great to hear, Morgan. Continued success for you the rest of the way, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Morgan Luksic joining us here on the John Mendola Show from Holy Redeemer. And Bob Hughes, one more young lady to talk about, and that is Jocelyn Cosec. And tell us a little bit about what Jocelyn brings to the table.
Jocelyn's truly a different type of player. She's been a field player for us the last couple of years, and this year she made a decision to switch over to goalkeeper. This is her first year ever doing it, and she has been doing a phenomenal job for us, and I really I can't praise her enough for what she's done this year.
Well, great to hear, and let's welcome in Jocelyn right now here on the show, and let's talk a little bit about where we're at with this team this year and how you feeling out there on the field.
I think we're doing a great job. Our freshmen are really stepping up, and our defense is very strong, like Nicole and Morgan has said. We're doing a great job, and our people even on the bench are encouraging us, so we're just doing great.
How about the camaraderie that you have as a team? And, with Holy Redeemer, kids aren't from just one town, they're from all over. So tell us about getting together with everybody and making sure that, your friends off the field and then on the field.
Our soccer team is really a family sport. We're all together. We're all brothers. We're all sisters. We're very close. We have team bonding a lot, and we're all just one big happy family.
And how about for you, any other activities or things you're involved with there?
I'm also involved in a lot of little clubs at Holy Redeemer, and I'm a part of the Student Leadership Council at Holy Redeemer, and I'm a part of the basketball team.
All right. Well, it sounds like you're an active young lady. How about some kudos to some of the other girls on the team? And I know some of the other girls mentioned some, but talk about a few players that you've watched this year that are playing well here for Holy Redeemer.
Definitely our defense, which includes Emily Bush, Julia Adams, Rachel Cochran, and Carly Cavanaugh. They keep me sane in goal. Whenever the ball is coming down, I always know that they're going to get it for me. Also our midfield, our outside wings, which are Autumn Kaminsky and Nicole Carestis. They really bring the ball up and they help us score. And our two freshmen at forwards, they're very helpful and they know their job and they do their job well. And then we have Nicole and Morgan, which are gluing our team in the center, and they help us immensely.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
The Holy Redeemer girls soccer team having a fantastic season. Bob Hughes And these young ladies, a great job, so congratulations on that. And, of course, the playoffs will be heating up. It's 10:43 here at WILK. You can follow us on Twitter any day of the week, at John Mendola Show. Want to thank our friends at Mendocino's Pizza and Italian Restaurante located in Daleville. And, of course, you can follow us online, thejohnmendolashow.com. We'll have video highlights between the Berwick Bulldogs and the Wyoming Valley West Spartans coming up this weekend on thejohnmendolashow.com. When we come back, we're going to talk some golf and maybe a couple more things here on the show this morning. Let's head on now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Mike Griffin. Break like a good neighbor. Mike Griffin is there. We'll be back on WILK.